And I'm getting ready for Christmas by building a few Christmas gifts. And the first one that I'm going to build is a stand for a friend who she collects elephants, and right now her little elephants are all just sitting in front of her TV. So let's get started. I'm going to start off by milling up some thick oak for the base, and then I'll move on to the circle cutting jig that I have for my router. And for that I need to drill a small hole, and then the jig just fits into that hole, and I can use that to cut out the shape. Now I'm only routing for a few millimeters here at first, and then I take a few more passes, but not all the way through. I'd finish this cut on the bandsaw, and then I'll come back later and clean that up on the router with a template bit. I also cut out the thinner circles with the same jig, although I had to move the center underneath the router, so I had to take apart the jig and put the screw underneath the router plate. And here I'm just using that templating bit to clean up the edges of the circle. Looks pretty good. Now I'm just going to use some dowel that I made from the same wood to fill those holes in the center that I used for the jig that I used on my router. And a little bit of sanding all the way up to 180. And now I just need to put a round over on both sides of all of the circles, and I just do that on my router table. I already have a 12mm maple dowel from a previous job, so I'm going to go ahead and drill the holes off. They're offset on each of the circles, so the large base and then the thinner pieces, I'll go ahead and drill those all in the same location. The top small circle is not a through hole, and so I'll start by drilling the dowel into the top and let that set up so it's nice and solid. Then while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to go ahead and drill out and put my mark onto the base. I apply a few coats of shellac and some wax, and this project is almost done. And then all I have to do is go ahead and assemble everything and get all of those circles in the right position. And there we go, all finished. My friend really loved this, and she loves now how her elephants have a place to sit.